is India Decides and I'm Maria Shakil. It's election season and no moment in history is being left for ensuring political dividends. The Modi government has announced that 17 September will be celebrated as Hyderabad Liberation Day. The central government's notification comes amidst the controversy surrounding the issue with the Congress, the BRS, all of them giving their own interpretation for this historic event. In fact, many historians see this as a significant acknowledgement of a pivotal moment in India's post-independence history. But with the day still 6 months away, why did the BJP announce it today? Is the party sensing an opportunity in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh with this civilizational moment? Is this all linked to the BJP's southern push, with the Prime Minister himself crisscrossing southern states multiple times in the last 2 months? First the story, then I bring in the guests.
September 17, 1948, the day Nizam's Hyderabad state acceded to the Indian Union, will now be officially celebrated as Hyderabad Liberation Day, something the BJP had promised in its manifesto for Telangana as a Modi guarantee. This was the day after Operation Polo, when forces sent in by the Union government broke the resistance of the Hyderabad Nizam. The military action had been ordered by then Union Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. At a public event at Parade Grounds on September 17 last year, Union Home Minister Amit Shah credited Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for liberating Hyderabad and took a swipe at those who had turned their back on celebrating the day due to vote bank politics and the fear of Razakars, a private militia who defended the erstwhile Nizam rule in Hyderabad.
बड़ी दुर्भाग्य की बात है, तेलंगाना की रचना के बाद भी तेलंगाना विमोचन दिन मनाने में वोट बैंक की पॉलिटिक्स के कारण ये पार्टियां जो संकोच कर रही है, मैं उनको कहना चाहता हूं, जो अपने देश के इतिहास से मुंह मोड़ लेते हैं, देश की जनता उनसे मुंह मोड़ लेती है।
According to the decree, all domestic institutions should be merged in Hindustan.
September 17 is seen as a day of celebration not just for the people of Telangana but also Hyderabad, Karnataka and Marathwada, as they were all part of Nizam's Hyderabad and fought against the alleged atrocities of the Razakars to merge the region into the Union of India. The then Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao was invited for the event but did not attend, though Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde had attended. When India gained independence, the Razakars called for the Hyderabad state to either join Pakistan or to become a Muslim dominion while resisting its merger with the Union of India. Both the BRS and the AIMIM had observed it last year as National Integration Day. The BJP had been critical of the TRS, saying that though KCR had promised to celebrate September 17 prior to 2014, they had not celebrated the day, allegedly under pressure from the AIMIM. Asaduddin Owaisi has said both Hindus and Muslims had fought against not just British colonialism but also the feudal autocratic rule of Nizams. The Congress had said they would organize Telangana Merger Day celebrations. Revant Reddy had said the BJP was trying to hijack the credit of the Congress government at the time that had made the merger possible. In Hyderabad, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Let me bring in my guests now. Dr. Girija Shetkar is spokesperson of the Congress, and Ramchandra Rao is a BJP senior leader and spokesperson of the BJP. Sandeep Shastri, national coordinator of Lokniti, and Pula Rao, senior journalist. I'm going to begin with you, Sandeep Shastri. As I said, 6 months away, that date is still 6 months away. But in political season, the BJP perhaps sensing an opportunity. What do you think this cultural connect will actually add to the narrative which is being played by the BJP in the southern states?
Now, the day being celebrated may be 6 months away, Maria.
Yes.
But the elections is much closer.
That's right.
And trying to take as much benefit as you can for an election is what I think is the aim. And deciding on the day being celebrated in a particular way is very clearly there to try and earn as much political brownie points as you can. Remember, 10 years back also, when the state of Telangana was created, the state was created, the formal announcement was made before the elections. The actual creation of the state, the formation of the state happened after the elections. So there is this trend of days being declared, celebrations beginning, political capital out of those celebrations being reaped as much as possible. And I think all the key political players, as you yourself said, be it the Congress, be it the BRS, be it the MIM, and of course, be it the BJP, are all interpreting the decision in their own way and trying to indicate that they have presented the day in the best possible way.
Okay.
And
talking about political dividends, what is the political calculation, Pulla Rao, here?
I think there's not much. You see, historical events have their place. We should never forget history. But you know, some parts of history are best left buried. For example, at that time when this was thought of by the BJP government, KCR and others said, let's have Integration Day. I think it's a very nice gesture. You should not forget that after integration, after independence 47, you know, the Nizam resisted till next year, September 1948. And then it merged with India. Then Nizam became the first governor of Telangana, Hyderabad as it was called, from 1950 to 56. The same Nizam, Mir Usman Ali Khan, who acceded to India and had a bitter experience there. Then he became the Raj Pramukh and the governor. So that showed a very happy ending. And we should let it be. I don't think it will pay much dividends in Telangana, where there's, you know, it's a very soft, harmonious state. There are not very, very hard issues between people. So I don't think it will pay dividends in the election. Okay. And I also don't think it's good going back to certain parts of history.
So you are making some calculation, Ramchandra Rao, which perhaps the analysts are not able to read at the moment. You know, Hyderabad Liberation Day or Bengal Foundation Day. These are the two talking points for you in the run-up to elections in these two crucial states. What exactly is giving the BJP confidence? Because, you know, here is the opposition, the BRS and the Congress, which are of the opinion that you are trying to, if anything, this will lead to polarization. If anything, this will lead to division.
There is no question of polarization or politics of polarization in announcing this date. This date is a national historical day, on which day the Hyderabad state was in fact merged with the Indian Union, and we claim that our independence came only on September 17th, 1948, and then we became part of this great country. That was the entire history. No, forgetting this history, they don't teach this history, only they try to glorify the Nizam. In fact, Mr. KCR himself, while in the during the agitation time, he himself said that the first thing when he comes to power what he will do is that he will announce 17th September as officially he will celebrate it. But they want the pressure of MIM, which opposes the Liberation Day.
Okay, so there is an Integration Day argument, there is a Liberation Day argument, there is a Merger Day argument. Which side of the argument is Dr. Shetkar on, the Congress party?
As our party president, Mr. Kharge, said, there is no discussion about if it's a Liberation Day or Integration Day or Merger Day. But we are glad because this consolidates the fight that the Hyderabadi people had in liberating from the Nizams. So we welcome this, even though the timing of this is around the eve of the elections and they're trying to polarize. But anybody that knows history and knows what Congress has done in the Operation Polo and has taken this step and seen that there is no communal violence in the other side of the India when this operation was taking place, is an example of how Congress deals with the national issues and protects its citizens. So for us, it is not the argument of the date. It's just the timing, as BJP obviously is trying to enter the South where it's completely blocked here in the South. So it is not the name. And we as Congress, I come from a family of freedom fighters. My great-grandfather was a freedom fighter and my grandfather, Shivraj Shetkar, was arrested just to hoist a national flag because we got an independence an year later, right? So we know the pain more than anything. And just because BJP here is declaring the date, it has no rights on this.
Okay, so the BJP has no rights on this. We have Madhavi Latha, BJP candidate from Hyderabad, joining us now on NDTV. Ma'am, really appreciate your time. I want to understand from you, Home Minister Amit Shah started this push for Hyderabad Liberation Day a year ago. And finally, a notification has been issued for this. Politically speaking, what does it mean for you as the BJP candidate in Hyderabad and for your party in Telangana?
I'm actually very excited and very happy. See, these things need a lot of time to understand, analyze, and finally to come up to a decision. If we just try to think that it is just before election, then it would just make the great thought to be summarized into a very small note. If it would have been done before 2023, we will call it before assembly elections. Now, if it is done 2024, we would say it before Lok Sabha elections. Every time we have some reason to say and give to good things and good cause. But I'm extremely happy and excited that Amit Bhai and Modi ji have really given us this Hyderabad Liberation Day declaration.
This socio-cultural push, I would say this, it's more of a, remembering those moments in history and reconciling our way to peace. What sense do you get, particularly because you, even as we speak, you are at one of the rally venues, that does it really find resonance with the people of the state, particularly the youth of the state? Because, in Hyderabad, it is supposed to be a city where there is a high population of the youth and they have a different understanding of history. Do you think this will find some kind of connect with them?
Exactly. Definitely it will find connect, because unfortunately, even till today, why anybody else? My own Lok Sabha constituency, which is Hyderabad, where I am given a chance to fight, is still being ruled by a Razakar. Asaduddin ji and his brother have repeatedly said, we belong to Razakars. We are the Razakars. In 2011, if you go back, Akbaruddin ji has given a very open statement saying that I am a Razakar, and our Pardadas and our ancestors have fought with Hindustan being a Razakar, and we belong to such a man party. This is what they say. And do we really think that still Telangana is liberated? I'm sure with this great slogan and great celebration of September 17th, celebrating the Razakar movement and saying that, the Hyderabad is being liberated, I'm sure with this, we will remove forever Razakars really ruling this place.
We have seen in recent weeks,
they're all excited,
that Prime Minister Modi has gone all out in southern India. He has crisscrossed and perhaps touched every state in southern India, not once but multiple times. What is giving BJP that hope that they can make gains, surprise gains, just as they did in 2019, where the party won 4 seats in Telangana, that in this catchment area there can be that gain? What is giving BJP that hope?
I would say one thing, that Southern India has more a diverse culture. If we have just go and say, Modi ji ka whatever, the yatras that he's been doing, it's to just tell the entire South India that we are with you. We understand your pain. We want you to develop. We stand with you. Because if you can just see the different programs launched by Modi ji, and also the kind of, the entire yatra being done by even Amit ji also, it very categorically tells, just like we see instant triple talaq, if you look at CAA, if you look at UCC, and if you get Ram Janma Bhoomi and then Ram Pratishthapan, all these things, with that, they have given a very strong support saying that, we are also with everybody who belongs to Southern India. We are with the women of Southern India. We belong to the youngsters of Southern India. We stand with them. We are with them. And this kind of a confidence is only given when leaders go around the country. And I'm very, very happy that Modi ji has taken all this time to give us all this confidence.
Madhavi Latha, appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I hope to see you in Hyderabad soon in the midst of your campaign. as you fight against MIM Supremo Asaduddin Owaisi. Thank you so much. Let me go back to the guests. Professor Rekha Rao, you heard from the BJP candidate of Hyderabad. Would you accept that there is a great degree of politics which has happened around this day, while the BJP now says that this is about infusing patriotism among the youth and educating the public about the struggle for Hyderabad integration into the Indian Union, rather than looking at it from the prism the way, MIM does, which says that this is about betrayal? Rekha Rao.
First of all, whenever elections are near, the BJP jumps in, hops in Telangana, and they talk about Liberation Day and Integration Day, the issue comes. What I feel is that Integration Day is the right word. If we use the word liberation, then 15th August has to be liberation. At the end of the day, it is freedom, and integration is the right word. Secondly, Amit Shah ji was talking about patriotism. If patriotism comes when there is justice done both in the center and the state. Every time when there is a CBI raid, when there is ED raid on non-BJP states, do you think, or do we think the youth, they are blind, they don't have brains to think? That is one thing. And again, the other thing is that if BJP was so much bothered about Telangana, they should have given more employment to the state. They should have given KVs and Navodayas and other companies, which is being given to all the states except the non-BJP states.
Okay, so it's about liberation and integration. If the debate is around that, then Dr. Shetkar, which part of the debate is the Congress on? Because you are the ruling government in Telangana.
There was a Nizam rule of BRS here, and the Congress helped to get eradicated.
Okay, so you're calling it Nizam rule?
Yeah, the BRS was a complete Nizam rule. And Madhavi Latha, I wanted to ask her, where was the BJP when this operation was conducted? It was conducted by Congress, and just because they declared to celebrate the day, which we are very happy about, but they don't have any credits to it. Our President Mallikarjun Kharge has lost his sister and mother. The Razakars burnt his house. He was just 7 years old. We as Congress people know the pain of this day, and the BRS and other party just want to talk about the petty issues instead of talking about real issues of youth here. And the BRS is not going to get, or the BJP is not going to get any brownie points talking about these issues, because the history cannot be changed. And what the minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel did then, and what is the Home Minister today doing now? After the breach in the parliament, then they suspended 141 MPs, which never happened in history. This Home Minister is incapable of even protecting the parliamentarians. And our Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who protected the state.
Okay. So you see this as not really a talking point. Ramchandra Rao, 30 seconds to you, and then the final word to Pulla Rao. Go ahead.
The irony is that the government of Karnataka government and the Maharashtra government, they both celebrate 17th September as their Liberation Day in their own states. It is not the question in what name it is being celebrated. It is a question whether they have acknowledged that 17th September, whether Hyderabad state was merged into Indian Union or not. And there were so many sacrifices made by many people. So therefore, there is no politics in it. We have been celebrating this, and we wanted the government to celebrate this for the past 15 years.
Okay, but
it was a long
because it's happening right before elections, of course, there is politics in it. Pulla Rao,
there is no black liberation.
Nobody saw BJP could gain 4 seats in Telangana. You know, that came as a surprise to one and all.
Last year also, even before the elections are announced,
Pulla Rao,
Mr. Amit Shah participated 2 times.
You know, if we look at Mr. Shah's tweet, he is talking about what it can do among the youth. He is talking about it in the context of patriotism in the minds of the youth. That's what he says.
Yes, definitely. It will inculcate patriotism among the people, and the students.
Okay, quickly.
Because we are seeing that many of the
I get your point. Let me speak to Pulla Rao, please. Pulla Rao, quickly. Yes, go ahead. As an analyst, how do you see this? Quickly.
I see it's an unnecessary digging up of history. Yes, we had liberation on 17th. You can liberation plus integration is called unity. India needs unity, and you don't go on digging up these things. Therefore, while we must remember history, we must look to the future, and I don't think this is a good trend to go on, where a certain section of the population had different memories.
All right.
We must have a common memory. And for that, unity is necessary. I think both sides are taking too much of an extreme stance. We need the middle path, and that's unity, a day of unity.
Okay, so can liberation be seen as an integration or a merger as is being used by different political parties? Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Pulla Rao, Sandeep Shastri, Professor Rekha Rao, Ramchandra Rao and Dr. Girija Shetkar. That's all from me. I'll be seeing you tomorrow on another episode of India Decides. Thanks so much for watching.